Yo. Alright, cool. It's working. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the game audio just a bit. Turn on my mic gain a little bit. Yo, what's up? Welcome to chapter 2. We saw very little bit of it, but we're gonna be going through the whole thing here. Super exciting. Oh boy. So I'm very excited for this. Oh shoot, I accidentally turned on my volume by clapping. I hit my wheel thing. But yeah, hold on. Yeah, flip TV screen. There you go. Yay. I'm still so sad that Pandora died. She was so nice and sweet. I liked her. We needed someone like her in this killing game, but life's unfair. This game proves it. Alright, so let's hop into chapter 2. We'll be playing up till basically someone dies. Or maybe the whole trial, depending on how long this is. I think it is shorter than chapter 1, but still. The halls were eerily quiet, as if sound were draped beneath the shadows of the evening light. Also, I want to say this. I looked at the original game before. This is the definitive version. The original version before chapter 3 released. It was this is just a major improvement, because it used to just use images off of Google, but now they have actual drawings for it, which I think honestly is really cool. I didn't know that till today, so honestly really cool. All right, here we go. Time for another murder. Hopefully not. In the dining hall, we saw Forte sitting in his lonesome. Evening, folks. Forte's voice was low, mumble, his posture stone. He sat with his hands clapped on the table, resting just before the dining hall centerpiece. Pandora's basket of pantry. Oh, damn. Missy's idea to get snack was quickly dashed when we were met with the memento of Pandora. My stomach was twisted. Are you alright, Forte? The answer was plainly painted on his face. No one was of sound mind of what we just witnessed. Even though he didn't answer outright, the question alone gave him a bit of comfort. Indeed, it'll be a while yet for me to come in terms proper, but... Toujours a... I can't speak French, I'm so sorry. In Hashira... I know that's A or something. Yeah, that's my reaction. I took French class for 3 years and I still don't know shit. Always rise after a fall. Always rise. Pain exists so we can grow and learn from it. What we do with this feeling of misfortune is what will motivate us to move forward. We will learn from tragedy and grow forward. All we can really do is hit the nene? No. I must imagine Art was deserted. Yeah, he ran around and deserted us. Come on, Art. He was so cool. Why is it the best characters that die? I don't know why. It just is. It's just how the Danganronpas and killing games and everything works. Turn my mic a little bit. Okay. Regardless of his generous fixings, being driven into companionless corner like that would make anyone miserable. Being here now with our friends Missy and Ashley, as well as the others, we should teach us that we have friends all around us who would feel anguish without one another. Alas, it's hard to think clearly when your mind is clouded by despair. I feel terrible for Art. His swirling, dissociated motion pushed too far. I wish to make it known that I deeply care for all of you. Aw, he's being nice. I think this is the nicest he's been to us. Forte's melancholy tones stung my heart. Missy and Ashley themselves had a wistful look in their eyes as they nodded assent. Nodded in assent. I don't know why I couldn't say that. We hardly knew each other, but I could feel the bond of our adversity bringing us closer together. Our calamities knit together by taut strings of fear. Taut strings of fear. If I may? Yes. What do you like to say? As a precaution, I suggest no one travel alone. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous to go alone. To be without a witness in the event of something were to happen. It's not a thought I wish to entertain, but steps may be necessary if we're going to be at the forefront of the killing game's unpredictability. True. I agree. And not only that, Cyrus's intense behavior could pose a potential problem. Huh? What happened to Cyrus? Well, the trial reveal. After the trial, recall what Zero said, correct? Yeah. Cyrus Sir. I don't know exactly how to say his last name. I'm just going to say Cyrus, because I know that. He's someone to be wary of. Ultimate charisma. He's a terrible cover talent. You collapsed? You started acting suspicious. Huh. Seems I garnered some distrust among you all. No thanks to that lousy Zero. Cyrus, what is Zero talking about? There's no use in hiding it. I think a reintroduction is only appropriate. Cyrus, the ultimate confidential informant for the Preservation Project. You're with the Preservation Project? Of course. I railed you all here after all. Damn! That's at the facade. You're in this game too after all. Did you think you could keep up the nice tea all the way through? That's for me to know. And for you all need to know this. You're all doomed from the moment you set foot here. For a fact. I don't remember this. Was I knocked out? I think I might have been. I know for a fact. Nothing you do will save you from this game. Damn. And then he crept out of the courtroom, leaving us all confused, to say the least. After that, Missy and I rushed you to my room. So then... Alright, I just want to make sure. Alright, my audio levels are good, hopefully. I don't know. After that, Missy and I rushed you to my room so you could get rest. Sai and Cannon have been unresponsive all evening. I don't know how Kai is faring, but he's likely in a similar responsive shape. They've retired to their room as far as I know. However, if anyone would like to explore, find a partner and keep yourself safe. Are there any new floors? I think, maybe. I don't know. I just have to wait and see. I cannot guarantee everyone's safety, nor can I force everyone to follow my lead. But I hope you know I wish for everyone's safety. Missy was strained. She wished to protect everyone, but it was difficult since none of us knew what could happen next. Yeah, you close your eyes for 3 seconds and then someone's freaking dead. I'm awfully curious about something now. As we returned to the foyer from the courtyard, I noticed that there was a button for a third floor lift in the elevator. Oh, let's go. Third floor. I saw that too, Missy. Did you want to investigate the third floor? It's late, but I did want to make a brief round to see what was in store for us. I'll come with you. Hekodi, did you want to go back to your room for some proper rest? Imagine you've been quite fatigued lately. My stomach was in a knot. I didn't want to leave Ashley. Yeah, we just became friends again. Why are we trying to separate us? Come on. If we're going to do this buddy rule, then let's be buddies, you know? No, it's fine. I'll come with you. I kind of feel restless anyway. Walking around could help. Okay. Don't push yourself, alright? I nodded slowly. You folks are going to explore. Alright, I want to just double check to see the stream. Okay, cool. It is public. Okay. I always have to check at least once. If you folks are going to explore, would you mind seeing me off? Would you mind seeing me off to my living quarters? Lisa and Ashley obliged, and we all left the dining hall together. Alright, cool. So there's new floors. In the foyer, we saw Forte off. As he retired for the night in his personal room. Oh, it's night? And during the elevator again, we traveled to the third floor that has been recently opened up. After a low rumble, the elevator stopped, revealing the new area. Oh, this is fancy. Well, that's beautiful. This is nice. Jido Koiso was just outside the elevator, displaying a map of the grounds as we approached. Alright, let's see. Casino garage. We have a garage on the top floor. Living quarters, living quarters. Huh. Interesting. Oh, the stairs there too. Third floor landing hall led towards a single main hall that's split into 4 main rooms, 2 on each side. 4 new activity amenities are available to us. On the left, there's a smoke lounge, a smokehouse lounge. I don't even know what that is. Casino connected to a casino, and on the right is an art gallery. Haha, art connected to a garage. But of course, they are closed for us from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. However, Missy's voice trailed off. Followed her gaze to a smaller hallway that surrounded the perimeter of the main activity rooms. Familiar doors dotted the hallway. Yo, what? An unknown emblem decorated the door. Missy's eyes were transfixed on one. That's... Naturally, herself was looking at another door that bore a similar emblem on it that I'd seen on the race car helmet earlier. Huh. There was another full set of personal rooms on the 3rd floor. Yo, more students here? Missy and Ashley looked at each other with astonishment. They swiftly ran to their respective doors before they could do anything. Oh, hi. I see you've met the rest of your classmates. His flat, dismembered voice sent a chill up my spine. The two of them swung around to see Cyrus in the dark corner of the hallway. Oh, hi, Mr. Intagman. Here to torture us. Cyrus. I never trust a person with green hair in these anime games. Cyrus continued, disregarding Missy and Ashley's grim faces. That is cool art, though. It's too late. Silva and Darling, they're out of the picture. Ashley and Missy reacted to their respected names. I remember Ashley telling me about Silva, so the other unknown was in relationship to Missy. The atmosphere was suddenly heavy with paralyzing glares set every which way. Why do you know this? What exactly do you plan to do with these threats? I'm an anime character. He shrugged indifferently, unconcerned with answering the question tossed his way. Cyrus, who are you? Yeah, who the heck are you? Are you John Cena? I'm a preservation project informant. I was chosen to handpick the class that appears for this game. His leering eyes pierced the very air between us. Echo Pine. They're different. I was immobilized at the sudden mention of my name. I didn't know if I was breathing. Well, you probably are, otherwise you'd pass out already. The 3 stood at stalemate. It's like a stalemate. It's like a shoot off. Just waiting, waiting to just hammer at him. But I don't know if punching him would be a good idea, or attacking him anyway. 3 stood stalemate. The palpable dread radiating from their deadlocked eyes. Please stop your facade. Facade. Y'all heard Zero in the trial. The Sirius you knew before wasn't the real me. He blew my cover. So I'm here in full form. Oh boy. He's leveled up. Cyrus let his threat linger. The extinguishment potential for disaster amassed a lead way at the bottom of my stomach. Bro, are you trying to get yourself killed? I feel like announcing or even continuing to go along with it. You're just kind of putting yourself in a very tight spot. Missy and Ashley closed in on either side of me, embracing themselves against his possible machination. I don't know what that word is. There's 180,000 words in the dictionary. I probably only know 10% of them. Oh, you gonna do anything? Yo, what's up, Mega Eevee? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday? It's Wednesday, right? I need to check. Okay, it is. But he just sulked away. Cyrus, hulky, low laugh, melted in darkness. I'm good, thanks. That's good to hear. Yeah, we are hopping into we just started chapter 2, and Sirius is apparently evil, I guess, or working with the projects, and now he's like kind of antagonizing us now. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Doing pretty decent on today. One of my classes got canceled, so always good. And I did mediocre on my quiz, but honestly, I don't care that much. Did you try Yu-Gi-Oh? I have yet to do that. I'm so sorry. I've had so much schoolwork like in the past week, so it's been it's been a while. I'd like do like a bunch of assignments yesterday. So it wasn't very fun, but luckily I'm fine. I'm pretty good for the week, I think. I have one assignment due, but this at the end of the week, but pretty easy. So I'll have to try that. I need to at some point. Really. All right. I was dizzy with fear, but Missy's firm voice kept me grounded. Hurry, let's return to the living quarters. She grabbed my hand, leading me through the dark towards the elevator that was some ways behind us. We hustled into the elevator and rode back to the main foyer. Are we gonna check out the areas? I guess not now. Back in the foyer, soft light from the chandelier glittered, delicatedly lighting the main hall. There we crossed paths with Cannon, who was isolated in the foyer once again. Yo, what's up? Cannon? Ashley's voice was a whisper that didn't seem to reach Cannon's ears. Oh, she's sad. She's sad or mad? Probably both. We slowly approached her and saw her cold expression. Hey, boss, I'll tell you about one thing about Xenoblade. Alright. Yeah, I asked my friend about it. They said when they go back home... I don't think they went back home yet. But... I still... Careful what you pick fights with. Alright. Yeah, I still need... I need to finish at least this game first before I hop into Xenoblade. Because I don't think I'm going to even get the game till, like... in a little bit, so... Yeah, I want to at least finish that. And then... I don't know, because I have Amori and Xenoblade. I don't know what to do as far as those, because I really want to do both. Yeah. We slowly approached her and saw her cold expression. But her face gave off a different demeanor somehow. Rather than an icy glaze, we're all met with a stony, soulless stare. Aw. Cannon, are you alright? She feels sad from everything that happened. I saw her come to. Her eyes softened as she turned towards us. See, all the mean characters in Chapter 1, they're starting to warm up to us now. A little bit. Xenoblade is longer by a bit. Yeah, I know those games, it's like 60 hours or something. She murdered a quiet affirmation. Her cold exterior melted into a brief moment of vulnerability. And my curiosity got the better of me. And I capitalized on the brevity of silence. Cannon, I have to know. Why'd you run away when I clasped from electrocution? She's probably scared. It's only natural to feel fear when you see someone get hurt. Yeah. Well, I was frightened. It's odd. I wanted to leave this mansion as soon as I woke up, but something stopped me. She gripped the instant camera she had on a short wrist strap. When I woke up in my personal room with only this camera in my possession, I couldn't help but feel unnerved. But yeah, I don't even know when I'll get the game, so it might be a bit. But after Omori, I definitely want to do Xenoblade. For sure. Couldn't help but feel unnerved. When you play Yu-Gi-Oh, take notes. Alright. So I stood in the foyer, wanting to leave. I felt unable to a mysterious bad feeling. Because it's a lot of information. Yeah. From what I've played, from what I've seen from the Your Turn to Die Yu-Gi-Oh game, there's a lot to it. And as it turns out, that feeling was right. If I saw you scream and collapse, my suspicions were confirmed, but I didn't know what to do. Wait for anyone to come and see you so they could handle it. Forte. You know what happened from there? I left someone else to help you because I didn't want to deal with that event. Although her thoughts were no less intelligible than before. Her voice was shaking. She was just scared, if not more than I was. Yeah, didn't know what to do, I think. She wanted to help, probably, but she desperately wanted to protect herself from being the one who would point out the culprit as long as possible, knowing she couldn't delay the inevitable revelation. Cannon slightly sighed heavily. Excuse me, I'm going to bed. Cannon briskly walked towards the living quarters. Missy and Ashley gave Cannon a soft good night, eat a good night each as she retired for the night. Without nothing to do in this dark of the night, we followed suit to our individual rooms. All right, day 4 in 7 days to die. Basically. That's literally what it is. What path will you take playing Omori? I'll probably do the true ending, I think, because apparently the other endings aren't really, like, worth getting first, so. My friend told me how to do it in, like, the most vague way possible. Enough where I can do it. But, yeah, I'll just do that. Get that first. Ashley stopped for a moment in the living quarters halls. Echo Hall, let's take care of each other, yeah? I don't know how many endings there are. I know there's like a few probably. Of course. Doesn't need to be saying. Ashley mumbled something, but cut herself off. Instead, she just gave me a hug. I closed my eyes and allowed myself to be swathed in the comfort of her embrace. Aw. Good night, Echo. Good night, Ash. Aw. I'm glad that Ashley's still alive. I'm glad that they're both alive for each other. Entering my personal room, I felt more alienated. This personal room, the comfort and luxury must have been fabricated, creating a false sense of comfort. There's a few good endings and a few bad endings. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll probably go for the true ending first, I think. And behind that sense of comfort, a facade of terror and malice was hiding. A killing game with no remorse for the participants. And all endings, dang. I shook the nerves out and collapsed on the bed. I want to go to bed for a long, long, long time. Wakes up, it's day 5. Half the people that are alive today are dead. Exhaustion overcame me, and another day would come to pass. Yeah, I'll do that first just to, you know, get it over with, and then we'll just see the other endings for Omori. Yeah, there's a lot of endings. I didn't think there was that many endings, though. Every fire is a lesson learned. Oh, there's a shadow person. Is that Cyrus? That Myri Cyrus? Oh god, imagine that edit. Just take Cyrus's head. Knock, knock. I opened my eyes at the sound of knocking. Huh. Pardon me, but good morning. It's Missy Vesper, outside for Echo. I looked at the time, 7:29. Good morning, Missy. I'll be right there. I'll be right out. Take your time. I stopped the alarm before it rang and made myself presentable. I don't think you really need to look presentable for this game here. Oh well, I still respect that you take care of yourself. I'd just be like, fuck it. My hair's sticking up, but who cares? I stepped out of my personal room to greet Missy. I noticed she was clutching a small item folded in cloth. Uh-oh. I'm gonna play the PC version. I have the PC version. I had it for a long time. It's been just sitting on my Steam library forever now, so yeah. But I could ask about it. She started through the halls as I followed alongside her. What's going on? I gathered students for a personal announcement. I will elaborate when we arrive in the foyer. I did do 4 episodes of Omori though. Like a long time ago, but I stopped that series. So when I start live streaming it, I'll probably private those Omori Let's Play. Or keep them up. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really see a point in taking them down, honestly. They just kind of are already buried anyway, so. She raised a small item, indicating that it was going to be the subject of her meeting. The last student I approached. Those who won't be present did not answer when I knocked, however. I approached Sai. She replied to the door that she wasn't going to move at all. Oh, yeah, she's scared. What are your thoughts on the Nintendo Direct? It was good. It had some good content to it for sure. Breath of the Wild 2, even though we kind of already knew about that, I thought the trailer was pretty cool. Metroid Prime Remastered looks interesting. The Splatoon 3 DLC, I'm not sure yet exactly. I think Wave 1 didn't really show enough of it for me to want to buy it immediately. Yeah, there was some good stuff. But I'm probably not going to buy the Splatoon 3 DLC right away. I'll have to wait, see if it's worth it. Said if she was going to die, it would happen regardless of what she did. What? Yeah. Pikmin 4 looked interesting, for sure. There's Rain Code, which was cool. Made by the same people that made Danganronpa. The second wave of Splatoon 3 DLC. Yeah, I think that is a lot more promise to it, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen much of it yet, so. We've seen, like, going to the Inkopolis and stuff and buying stuff, but if it was Order 1 the Splatfest. Yeah, I think that, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll probably wait to buy it. It was shockingly fatalistic thing to say, but well, I wasn't going to force her out. That's why it's named Side Order. I didn't know the names of the DLC. I thought it was just 1 and 2. That girl, Sai, worries me. You think she'll do something dangerous? Sorry. I meant that I was worried for her well-being. That's fair. I'm worried about her too. I don't wish to be too demeaning. In any case, she may be offered. In any case, that she may be offended or take it the wrong way, but we see Sai. She seemed upset that she couldn't do anything to help Sai. Oh. They said the name in the direct. I'm sure Sai appreciated the sentiment. Just what can we do, right? Just do what we can, right? And the DLC. I guess my stream was lagging too hard or something. I don't know, maybe. Or I just forgot, or I didn't see it. Something like that. I apologize. You're absolutely correct. Mystic's expression eases. We finally arrived in the main foyer. Oh yeah. In the foyer, I saw a small group of students Missy gathered. The group was composed of Forte, Cannon, Ashley, Missy, and myself. I like the GBA and GB Online. Yeah, that was a cool announcement as well. And the Mario Kart 8 stuff. The Yoshi track looks really cool. And there wasn't really that many stinkers in that direct, honestly. Which is, honestly, as long as the direct has like 1 or 2 good games in it, then I'd say overall it's a pretty good direct. But that had like a bunch of good stuff. So Lai, Cyrus, and Say couldn't make it. I was not surprised Cyrus is absent given his behavior last night. And Line should be a person of concern as well, since he was so distraught from the conclusion we came to, discovering Art was the culprit behind Pandora's death. Art just wanted to protect us. It's not his fault Pandora had an incredibly suspicious note. I don't imagine seeing her with the note help. With his head being so full of distress. 90% or more bangers. Yeah, true. There's a lot of like stuff that I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. That note is fairly damning. I never would have thought she would be in possession of such an oddity. Despite that, I feel like she had good intentions behind it. Yeah, I kind of believe that. She specifically pulled me aside the night before to ask if I knew anything about the contents. It doesn't seem like something a mole would do, right? We pondered the source of the note, but we couldn't presume much about it without the strange item in our hand. Our morning was already off to a rocky start. I kind of cried as well. What did you cry to? I think you might have said something about this, but I'm not sure exactly what it was. I know my friend absolutely lost his mind over Metroid Prime Remastered during the call, which I thought was quite wholesome to see. That brings me to what I have gathered you all here for. Another note! Missy had the floor, taking place facing the elevator at the centerpiece table, while the rest of us encircled the opposite side. Please do not be alarmed when I show you this. She placed a small cloth-wrapped item she had been carrying on a wooden table. Uh-oh. Oh boy, a revolver. This will not end well. In a note. Let's see. What is the meaning of this? Russian roulette. Told Echo before that I would, but I'll retaliate for the rest of you all as well. Reiterate for the rest of you all as well. I had plans to contribute my skill to the preservation project prior to the events of arriving here. However, upon my arrival in my personal room, I found this revolver. Read this note tied to the handle. Cannon looked over and carefully read from afar. As a student interested in working with the preservation project, one must attempt their hand in a single round of reverse Russian roulette. We believe every ultimate student, should they be destined to live and change the world, will surpass us the incredible game of chance no matter the odds. That's something completely out of control. What do you mean? When you like go work with your talent, that's like you work for that. It's not random chance that you got really good at it. Reverse Russian roulette, a game of unbelievable chance. 5 out of 6 chambers in the gun are occupied with a bullet. The player is to spin the chamber, lock the chamber in, place the gun barrel against their own head, pull the trigger, and hope to survive. Knowledge of whether or not the bullet will be fired. Your life is in the hands of fate. Oh, that's absurd. I wonder if like the odds are actually more than like 1/6 of winning, because wouldn't like the chamber like naturally go in the bottom, like the weight, because the bullets will like weigh it down, so the one up top will be the lightest part, which will be the empty chamber. Is that how it works? Can it work like that? I thought it was 1 to 3 bullets. They're going all the way. They're going 5 out of 6 bullets here. But even with like 1 bullet, wouldn't like the bullet be like the one at the bottom most likely, because it is the heaviest? Oh, that's absurd. What are the possible odds of someone surviving that? The odds are far too high to take a chance on. One would have to be inconceivably fortunate. Who didn't play, right? Who would dare to risk such a gamble? They were not certain they would survive. Even if they survived, what did they get out of it, really? Missy's jaw clenched. Did she really not play the round? I don't think she did. Why would she? That said, I'm showing my hand because I want to suspend my disbelief. Huh? I sincerely want to trust you all. So I hope you can trust me as well after I reveal this wretched thing. I wish for you to believe that no danger is to be contrived from me, as I have no intention to harm any of you. She carefully folded the cloth back over the revolver. I thought she pulled out the gun for a second. That's just her pointing. Have any of you heard of the concept of Stockdale paradox? I can't say I have. I don't know what this is. I'll explain. It is the philosophy of duality, named after the vice president candidate. Hold on. Alright. Stockdale paradox is a concept in which one must never lose faith that they will prevail in the end, while still confronting the cruel facts of their reality. It is a paradox of the self. An individual has to be able to balance the horrors of reality with the optimism of success to truly be able to overcome the worst situations. This mindset acknowledgement of two opposing sides is paramount in achieving one's goal. One mustn't get so hopeful they ignore the gravity of their grave surrounding. Okay, so let's balance the hope that we will escape the clutches of this place against the despair of ultimate death within the walls. The 4 of us were putrefied. Hope, despair is gonna be the next word. Yes, I knew it. I've played too much Danganronpa now at this point. It was hard to process. Thank you for placing trust in us, Missy. Now someone can backstab you. Yay! Will not let you down. Cannon remained silent, but nodded in agreement at my forte statement. Hey, Missy. You're risking a lot, but None of us plan to kill, and there really shouldn't be anything to worry about. Of course, there shouldn't be anything to worry about. We're all reasonable people, but fear is a powerful tool. By showing you this item and telling you my intentions, I hope to dispel any fear among us. I see. Thank you for cooperation and your understanding. Oh, we're only cooperating right now. I might just, sneak into your room at night and go pow, 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 all like 5 people, And then the game would be, end quite shortly there, but I couldn't believe how bold Missy was being. She could have easily left the gun in her room, out of sight, essentially out of our realm of existence, where no one could cause harm with it. She was venturing with high hopes in our group. Our group truly will have no ill will. Or if she was caught with it in silence and she never said anything, then she's gonna be extremely suspicious and probably tied up like Nagito was, if they don't trust her or something. Everyone agreed. No one would dare fire the gun. Even so, in a game of killing, a weapon presented itself seemingly out of nowhere. Stranger so, it seemed like some students were left some sort of item in their room upon waking up. First, Cannon remarking upon her camera, then Ashley having Silva's racing helmet. Finally, Missy with a revolver. But as I recall, Forte having something that was seemingly out of place from the mansion. When he took care of me after I was shocked, he had I don't know, scarf, right? He had a scarf draped over his shoulders when I first met him. Oh no, that was not it. Sheet music. That's right. I should have guessed that. And does this count as a scarf? I don't know what this is, but it was leafing through some sheet music. I also just kind of guessed here. I wonder, what's the meaning of this? Oh, what? As I pondered this strange trend, sound of glass shattered filled the room. Oh my god! What the hell? Our group glanced at each other for a moment before running off to the source of the sound. Hey, yo, someone trying to break stuff? Clearly. Probably breaking windows and stuff from the door on the doors. The dining hall into the kitchen. The sound persisted louder and louder. Oh, shoot. He's gamer raging right now. Here we found Lai, the kitchen itself, in a state of disarray. Broken glass and battered metal littered the floor as Line crushed a metal pipe, aiming for the oven. Alright, what on earth are you doing? Have you lost his mind? I mean, he's probably taking out his anger on objects. I know that's like an actual thing people can do. Like, they're like angry and they have a lot of stress. They can like break stuff and they feel good about it. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably break shit as well. Because why not? It's fun. Get rid of my anger. Take it out on inanimate objects. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm testing the rules. Or that. The rule states we are not to do damage to major assets. Yet I'm here breaking everything. So far, nothing has happened. Don't you understand? The rules aren't enforced. Art wouldn't have had to kill Pandora. He wouldn't have had to die by her vote. Is that the case? I missed the live stream, but I'm here now. Yo, what's up, Matt? How you doing? That's alright. No worries about missing the stream. Glad you're here, though. In the circumstance of the game, rules are placed to create restrictions, yet there are no arbiter or custodian or mastermind here to punish us for breaking the rules. So why should we be following the rules in the first place? We thought our lives were threatened since we were trapped by that electrocuting door. Did that ever even actually happen? What do you mean? Of course that happened. Why would I lie about something like that? You were the one who was afflicted by it, for all I know. Echo, you're the mastermind behind this. Whoa, okay, that's a very harsh accusation, buddy. You collapsed, and Forte, this good-natured heart, came running to your aid. That collapse could have been entirely fake because of that. We were simply trapped by our own fears. Be that as you may, the fact remains that the door was armed and is currently barricaded. There's no reason for that. There can't be no reason for that, yeah. Despite Forte's observation, Lion ignored him. He was completely absorbed in his own thoughts. Art didn't have to die. He didn't have to die. He didn't have to die. He was muttering to himself as he gripped tightly on the pipe. Uh-oh. He's gonna attack us, probably. Okay, it might be best to just, step out of the room real quick, Let him continue breaking everything. Lion's eyes gleamed with intent. Those enraged eyes locked onto mine as he dropped the pipe, the metal crushing the glass debris into dust. I'm not gonna die. Not after him. Wait, what? Ding dong, bing bong? With acceptable timing, announcement rang through the halls. It's now 9 a.m. And welcome to day 4 of 7. We're already halfway through. Yay! How exciting, however. There are far too many people alive right now. We need to fix that. Today's forced motive question is, do you believe your talent can benefit all of humanity? Yes, as ultimate students at the top of your field, society will expect you to contribute yourselves in respective talents to the world as a whole. Following this question, as we set up our next motive for you all. Coming soon, the ultimate students everywhere. Wahaha! I listened to the announcement best I could, but the rest of the group paid no attention. We were all trying to calm Line after his spiel. Well, we don't know. We didn't hear it, I guess. Well, I guess we don't have to talk about it. Therefore, no murder will happen. We beat the game, guys. Just cover your ears. Cover your ears and nothing bad will happen. Line, we want to leave too. Believe me, we should put our heads together and come up with a plan instead of wrecking everything. No, you'll only get in the way. Ryan aggressively pushed his way through us, leaving the dining hall for the foyer, with Missy giving chase. Uh-oh. Bye. Oh, whoa! That just kind of skipped there. Did I miss anything? Stop following me. Oh. I alone will piece together the secrets of this awful killing game. If I'm not the ultimate puzzle master. Cyrus was right. If I don't know how to act now, nothing will get done. If I don't act now. You spoke to Cyrus? I ran into him this morning in the kitchen. He doesn't concern me in the slightest. With how Cyrus is behaving now, there's no telling what will happen next. You really ought to be careful around him. He's like, nah, I could take him down if I need to, He's not a threat to me. I'm a threat to him. Lynn ignored Missy's plea and marched over to the elevator, slamming the buttons. He turned around and held up his fist with a crumpled piece of paper in it. I swear, I will find the other person who knows the secret of this note. That's the only clue Art left me, and damn it, I'll do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. Line gave us one last parting glare before entering the elevator. Click. Oh, damn. Now we have 2 threats. The elevator doors closed, leaving the rest of us in a state of bewilderment. With Lie on edge as it is. A talk with Cyrus sounds like a recipe for disaster. Yeah, honestly. What do you suppose he's gonna try now? Can only miss. Is this a demo of the full game? The full game. It's the definitive version, so it's the completed version. I can only surmise Lynn might be going to the 3rd floor to scroll the area for other students. It's a new location that needs to be turned over after all. I think this game finished like a year ago, something like that. Forte and Missy sighed in unison. Let us hope he doesn't do anything reckless. Oh, he's gonna definitely do something reckless. He's gonna do funnies and trollings for sure. Just as after Forte said that, I heard footsteps at the top of the stairs. Cyrus. Uh-oh. Cyrus replied in a nonchalant manner, but his face was different. In the light of day, Cyrus' expression was twisted into something concerning. Missy and Cyrus exchanged fierce looks once more. Only this time, the 2 of their emotions were castrated. This is a cool CG, honestly. I'm looking back at each other. Good versus evil here. Before we could act, Missy moved swiftly to pursue Cyrus at the top of the stairs. Wait, Missy, what are you doing? Uh-oh. This ain't gonna end well. She might get pushed down the stairs or something. Ashley went to chase her. Missy's firm voice stopped Ashley in her tracks. Don't worry, I'm confident nothing will happen. I'd like a word with this informant. She announced her vague plan as she arrived at the top of the stairs and forcibly grabbed Cyrus by the arms. Cyrus didn't say a word. Rather, he just made a disguised face as Missy pushed him into the jazz club. She slammed the door in silence. Befell the group. Should we be concerned? Missy has a plan. I have faith she will carry it out to execution with the least casualties. That's a funny choice of words there. Yeah, Miss Ultimate Tactician probably has some cards up her sleeves. Yeah, she doesn't have just aces up her sleeves. She has the whole deck. Just let her be. Cannon made a rather snide remark, but that said, it seemed like everyone had confidence that Missy had a plan, saying as no one went to pursue her. Ugh. I hate it here. Why don't we carry on the investigation ourselves? Investigation of what? Mission. We still haven't found a way out of this place yet. And we still have to go in the other rooms for... I agree. The third floor opened up to us last night, so there could be an opportunity to escape. Chandler, would you like to join me? Missy proposed traveling in pairs to protect ourselves. If I may. Sure. The STEM reply. Cannon briskly began escalating the foyer stairs. Excuse me. Forte followed suit, which left me and Ashley in the foyer. We should check out the third floor again. Not the enemies of open. Pairs of 3. We got Missy and Cyrus in that room. Like B2s. 2 can be bad. But I think they're doing 2s. At least it seems like it. Not the enemies are open. And hopefully we'll find those other students. Her voice was low. Ashley was pale with worry. There were signs of her friend Silva being here as well. The helmet in his personal room on the 3rd floor. Oh. Okay. Brain drop there. The fact that we haven't run into anyone for 3 days was a cause for concern. I didn't want to say anything though. Ashley, I'm sure we'll find Silva and the others. Dead? 2. 1 can... Yep. For sure. But I think the thing is, it'll be obvious if it's because if I'm with Ashley and I kill Ashley, they're gonna know because I was with her. Unless someone snuck from one group to another, but that'd also be pretty suspicious. Ashley's eyes softened. Oh, whoops. Thanks, Echo. Gave me a smile once more before starting towards the stairs. I began to fall, but something was tugging at me. Hey, Ash. Should we take the gun? Ashley hesitated. Wait. I think we should trust Missy. We should trust everyone. Uh-oh, we're distrusting her. Trust everyone. It's ridiculous, though. Wait, where is the gun? Did she take it with her, or is it, left on the table? I mean, trust. Or we have to sneak in her room and get it. No, that's actually not possible, because she never actually went back to her room yet. It's such a loafy, intangible concept. Who can say whether or not someone will uphold it? Echo, are you saying you won't? Oh, of course not. It's just... Yeah, the game was completed on April 14, 2022. Huh. Yeah, so 10 months ago? Of course not, it's just... Then that's that. Huh? Missy wants to believe in us. And I'm guessing for our absurd behavior during the trial last night, she had no reason to believe any of us are malice. In fact, the one person she thinks is the most dangerous is Cyrus, and she's dealing with him personally. She placed her trust in us. Now we just have to trust her. It's a give and take. I see. Trust. Trust. I pondered the concept as we made our way towards the 3rd floor. Oh, it is, I think is. Oh, is that? No, I thought that was the note with the gun. I was like, just on the can of chili. Pokemon Day and Mario Day. Oh yes, that'd be cool. Oh, that would have been awesome. Mario movie getting released on Mario Day. It's all right though. I think it being in April might give them a little more time. Upon arriving on the third floor, Ashley and I saw Cannon and Forte just entering the garage. Ashley herself revisited the door with Silla's school emblem and tugged at the doorknob. Locked figures. She knocked lightly a couple of times, but to no avail. That would have been so cool. That would have been pretty funny to see. Her eyes were dark. Hey, maybe those other students are just gathered somewhere else in the building. It's a pretty big space. This whole floor was hidden for a while after all. Ashley snapped out of her trance. Her concerned glaze met mine. Yeah. We'll see them soon enough. She lightly caressed the door before returning to my side. Well, let's see if we can't find anything on this floor. Ken and Forte just went to the garage, so why don't we check out the other rooms in the meantime. All right, let's see. Let's go the smoke lounge. Why not? Let's see what the smoke lounge is. I have no idea what this could possibly be. Is it just a room for smoking? Oh, I think it might. As we enter the smoke lounge, a large room with rustled design among the room pairs. This room was connected to the casino by a set of double doors on its right wall. Does this go to the other room? Immediately upon entering, we were met with a heavy... I actually must use a lot of shampoo. Immediately upon entering, we were met with a heavy ash odor. Ugh. Covered my nose to block the smell, but the air itself felt thick and suffocating. Echo, are you okay? I'm fine. I just wasn't expecting the air to be so dry. Let's try to make this quick. What kind of group would allow students access to a smoke lounge? That seems irresponsible. I don't even know how old we are. I don't even think we're old enough to smoke. Yeah, what kind of ultimate talents could utilize this room anyway? The ultimate smoker. I don't know. Who knows? Let's just take a quick look for some sort of exit and move on. I glazed over the room from one end to the other with a single sweeping look. It was a delicate looking set. A leather seating and fine woodcraft tables were cozy. Each table housing a small candle for a comforting effect. This room could easily catch on fire, I feel. The far wall had sleeves upon sleeves of fine beverages locked behind a glass case with a bar to match on the opposite side. Because if you put the alcohol in the candle here, you can make a pretty big fire in this room. It was highly refined atmosphere overall that felt rather unwelcoming to those of us who didn't indulge in this sort of recreation. Ultimate smoker rivals with the ultimate drinker. They just have a contest who can get to the hospital first. I poked around in areas I thought may be suspicious, but I didn't really know what to look for. Ashley seemed to be out of sorts. I wanted to talk and take her mind off her mind off her worries for a little bit. So, I suppose I did have an ultimate talent after all. What do you suppose I'm meant to do with it? It helped during the trial. For that side, I'm not even sure what kind of practical uses it has. Ashley fell quiet. Instead of focusing her attention on investigating the room at hand. I mean, what are we going to look in this room anyway? We found alcohol, that's about it. At a loss, we decided to move on. Alright, let's go to the casino. Let's gamble our lives. This seems to be a floor for people who have bad habits. Let's visit the casino. Gambling, smoking, drinking. Just all the crap that you shouldn't get into. We visited the casino, a dim room with an expensive design. Among the room pairs, this room was connected to a smoke lounge by a set of double doors on its left wall. Ah, so that's what it goes to. The casino, I suppose, it pairs well with the smoke lounge. Eating? What about eating? I guess some kind of ultimate gambler would thrive here, but still, we got an ultimate gambler here. This, along with a smoke lounge, seems a bit out of our depth. Well, we're not here for the recreation. Let's see what we can find. Biting your nails? No, I'm not biting my nails. It's probably my water jug. We split up and searched between the rows of slot machines that lined one side. Oh, biting your nails for bad habits. Oh, yeah. Well, that's not as bad as the other ones here. Split up and searched between the rows and slot machines that lined one side of the room and the card table that occupied the opposite. The slot machines spun listlessly as they sat idly by. The card tables themselves looked rather lonely. No chips or cards adorned the felt. Damn. I guess someone stole all the pieces. They pasted the room twice over, but didn't spot anything of note. Oh, we can't even play games. How sad. We can't even pretend to gamble here. I wanted to try again. Lynn probably had some trick to memorize the different puzzle block patterns. I could ask him, right? Yeah, I think there's usually some kind of math involved, so there's that. And also machines being very rigged. Finding nothing fruitful of note, we moved on to our next location. Damn, alright. Let's visit the art gallery. I like how it's gambling, drinking, art gallery. Why not? Let's put them all next to each other. Whoa, this is a bright room. Crossing the third floor, we came upon the spacious art gallery. Among the room pairs, this room was connected to the garage by a set of double doors on its right wall. It's very picturesque and modern. Yeah, the whole environment is really inviting. Could some kind of exit or clue really be hidden in a place like this, though? I guess we'll find out. The art gallery was situated in a warehouse-styled room. The high, open ceilings, adorned with bright lights, gave us several painted canvases that decorated the walls. This does not look very high up. I'm gonna be honest. Large, colorful work tables were lined up in the center, facing a small stage that held a sculpture up for the artist to see. This is like a famous painting, or sculpture, I should say. To be fair, DR1 did have Ultimate Gambler, not too out of place, yeah. So I guess maybe Celeste was here or something, who knows. Maybe DR1's canon for this world. Facing a small stage that held the sculpture up. Off to the side was an inset closet stocking with shelves chock full of supply. I'm assuming it's this. We kept coming short of our investigation, shuffling through the lengths of the room. And I wonder if Line will just take buckets and just start splashing on the painting, on the sculpture, because it's probably worth a lot of money. Just be like, screw this sculpture. For the investigation, shuffling the lengths of the room in silence. Aw, poor Ashley. I stopped peppering Ashley with questions pertaining to my talent. She clearly wasn't in the mood to address it. Let go. Ashley sighed. This whole ultimate, she just starts bringing it up. She's like, I don't want to mention it, and then she starts mentioning talent. Ultimates. Whole ultimate debut goal. This thing has no bearing on what we have. Can't really find any sort of use for the talent. I couldn't tell you what all a jockey could do for the future. Was it too much to simply wish for safety? In that return, we must contribute everything in our power to get something so basic. I wish the project weren't so incentively authoritarian about our talents. Another heavy sigh. And Dora said something like that on the third day in response to the forced motive question. That baking was simply her passion. Yeah, your talent doesn't have to be this world-changing thing, you know. It's okay if it's not. It can be like a small thing you just do just to enjoy yourself, you know. Sorry, the talent assignment was just so weird out of nowhere. To be honest, I'm not even sure I believe it. I just want to talk to take your mind off. I let the sentence hang. I didn't know where to go from there. Thanks, Echo. Aw, she's smiling now. Kept looking. Nothing. Nothing of the value. The 3 rooms we visited were stocked with decorant supplies of recreation, but fact that we couldn't find an exit nor signs of life were cause for concern. Entrapment felt more and more isolated with each discovery. There's one more room to check. I wonder if Ken and Forte have finished their investigation. Fun fact about the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh anime: there was real death. What? Like real people like dying. There's one more room to check. I wonder if Ken and Forte have finished their investigation. No reason not to join them if they haven't. All right, let's talk to them. Let's see what they have found. They're just gone. Whoa. Oh, the characters. Okay. Ashley and I entered the garage through its heavy doors. I thought it was maybe like a cat situation where like actual people died making it. Heavy double doors. There weren't any signs of Forte and Ken in the room. The garage was another warehouse-sized room that housed a large collection of cars. This is very cramped, though. I don't know how they got these cars in here. Because of various makes and models line the warehouse like a row of soldiers. The luster of each steel body gleamed proudly under the beam of display lights. So this is where Mr. Beast stores his giveaway cars. Car collection. Huh? I turned to see Ashley shaking. Is this a joke? Ashley. This is some kind of sick joke, isn't it? Oh yeah, our friend's like Eraser. Went to Ashley's side but was shrugged away as she stumbled towards the cobalt blue race car. She laid her hand on the hood of the car. Mr. Beast! She laid her hand on the hood of the car and stared a hole through the windshield. Oh, this is probably her friend's car. This is Silva's car. Aw. Look on her face was filled with mixed. I hope that Silva's alive, honestly. Because that'll just be... Okay, my stream just disconnected for 4 seconds there. Interesting. Hold on, I just want to make sure. Is it still going? Okay, it is still going. Alright, that was weird. I don't know why I just completed... Oh no. I gripped her shoulder firmly and shook her head out of her glaze. Ash, snap out of it. Ashley blinked and took a step back, but her head was hanging low. Echo, this is a sign. This simply can't be coincidence, can it? No, it is definitely not a coincidence. Nice desktop. Wait, you saw my desktop? Hold on. I didn't... When did my desktop display? My voice trailed off. Seemed we come to the same conclusion. It was entirely possible that Silva was also captured, made to play a killing game. But she would have never wanted to hear that. Oh, what is happening with my stream? Now it's being wonky. I guess this scene is too sad for my computer to want to render. Ashley, all these signs must be a setup to get a rise out of you. Oh, think about it. Mysterious group infiltrated the preservation project and kidnapped us. You must have known about your fight with Silva, and are using it against you. Using it to vex you, to motivate you to doing something horrible. Yeah, this might actually be the case here. If it's not, I think it's a good like theory enough to convince her to hopefully get better. When you mentioned your stream is cutting out, my stream's still up for 4 seconds. My stream it briefly cut to my desktop. What? I never closed this window. That's weird. I don't know why it would display my desktop. Oh, hold on. That would just do that. That's weird. I have nothing capturing my desktop. That is weird. An invasion of my privacy. OBS, what the heck? Why are you leaking my desktop without my permission? I literally have no scene showing my desktop. That's just that's weird. They're playing mind games with you, Ashley. Don't have to worry about Silva. I told her these things, but they were all a lie. Even so, I couldn't stand to see her in such despair. Abby rubbed her eyes and I saw her body relax. Yeah, you could be right. It's possible. She sniffed out a voice of gratitude. It's probably the most best theory, as most positive theory, I should say. She sniffled a voice out of her gratitude. Thanks, Echo. Aw. What are friends for? I gave her a small hug. Aw, how sweet. I'm going to step out into the hall for a bit if you want to keep looking. Alright. I won't be long then. Oh. I let Ashley gather her bearings outside as I gave the garage a brief walkthrough. Unsurprisingly, I found nothing. Darn. Damn, we didn't find anything in the Mr. Beast cars. I left the garage, just gruntly at the lack of clues for escape. Out in the main hall, I spotted Ashley in the midst of conversation with Missy. Echo, you might want to hear this. Huh? What is up? What is it? As you know, I had a conversation with Cyrus. Yeah, that was kind of scary. But I'm glad to see you are alright. No, worry not. I'm here in one piece. One piece. I wanted to bring your attention is strange behavior. See? I tried to reason with him, to talk to him from one person to another, but it's almost as if after he was exposed, he's been putting on a facade. I'm sorry, it's difficult for me to explain this gut feeling I have about him, but I have my suspicions. He's pretending to be evil or something. Zero said ultimate charisma wasn't the real Cyrus, but could it be the other way around? The other way around? What do you mean? No, I don't know what this means. When Zero uncovered Cyrus's false talent, filling his two titles, Cyrus's behavior became stilted and insincere. Perhaps charisma truly isn't his talent, but his behavior under the title seems organic. My apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Although, see for myself, I wanted to talk some sense into him, but he remained steadfast and stubbornly irksome. He continues to behave strangely. We might have another tragedy on our hands. Oh yeah, for sure. I agree. I didn't want to be too hasty, but might I suggest we tried extract information from him with force? Oh boy. Yo, the sun cut audio there. Missy's expression sharpened as she made a definitive decision. I could see in her eyes gazing through a plan of action. I'll use the gun to threaten him into talking to him. Oh boy, imagine if the gun pointing at him was like it was the empty bullet somehow. And he tries to shoot him, and then it's like, ha ha ha, that one bullet you shot at one chamber had nothing in it. I'm very lucky. Make no mistake. Do you like the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? I honestly didn't even know Yu-Gi-Oh had an anime, but that honestly is kind of interesting. I might check that out, honestly. That honestly sounds kind of interesting, because I feel like it'd be an easier way to get into it, because I know playing the game and learning the game takes a lot of effort. So probably just getting into the lore of it all, just casual watching session, you know. Make this mistake. I have absolutely no intent of firing, but Sirius doesn't need to know that. In that case, let me help you. Oh boy. There's a season 0. Oh, cool. Honestly, anything with like blank 0 is always just cool. Zeros or X's just in titles are always cool. Like season 0, season X. I will get rope from the climbing center to bind him in case he thinks of doing something funny. There's tons of lore. Oh boy. Yo, the lore. Lore heavy stuff can be fun though. So I will probably get confused though. Because sometimes I get overwhelmed. But I was shocked, but Ashley and Missy were both in agreement. Ashley, quickly. Let's make preparations and ready to Vince here promptly. I think you like Xenoblade X. Also, I think I'll like Xenoblade as a whole, honestly. We mustn't waste any time as Cyrus is roaming around freely. Ashley nodded. We're just gonna find him dead or some shit. 3 of us sped down the stairs and split up a second floor landing. Missy continued further down. Ashley and I took a sharp turn towards the climbing center. But it sucks for one reason. Oh. I'm struggling to keep up. Eventually closed the distance between us. as she dug through the lockers in search of rope. I think that's too extreme. Look, it sounds harsh, but it's necessary to prevent further killing. The last thing I would want is to not keep an eye on Cyrus and have you get killed, Echo. Oh, Xenoblade leaves you on a cliffhanger. Damn. As long as they continue it at some point, like in a future entry, then I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. No single soul is exempt from death. There's no gray area about it. I understand that, but... Hey! Before I could finish my thought, I thought shot was heard ringing through the air. Who shot the gun at us? Who the heck got hold of the gun? Shot sounded like it came from above. Missy, she must have encountered Cyrus before us. As she wrapped a bundle of rope around her forearm, grabbed my hand once more, and darted up the stairs towards the 3rd floor. Xenoblade came out on the Wii U. Oh, darn. I lost my gamepad charger, so I don't even think I could boot out my Wii U. And the Wii shop closes soon, so... Oh, but I need to get like a charger like really quick because I need to download everything, honestly. Just get everything on my console before everything goes away because I have like $60 worth of downloadable games and I want to save them all beforehand and update every single game because I won't be able to update the game because if you don't update Splatoon up fully all the way out, I don't know if there's any updates I need to get. I don't know. It's been forever since I played the game. But if I don't get those updates, I won't be able to play Splatoon anymore. And I will be very sad about that. Splatoon is one of my favorite games of all time. She stopped me at the foot of the stairs and cautiously looked around the corner at the main hallway. Oh, God. Okay. So a bullet has definitely been fired for sure. Found another shot. Exploded through the air. It sounded like it came from the smoke lounge. What is going on? Oh, whoa. Before I realized what is happening, I felt my body move on its own. Ashley had thrown the art gallery's door open and forced me in. Ash, what on earth are you doing? She slammed the door between us as I stumbled in. The online will be gone for Splatoon. No, not yet. But if you don't have the game updated, I don't think you'll be able to update it, right? Will you be able to update the game? Because if you can't access the shop, right? Because that's how it kind of updates, right? To the shop? No, wait. You download things from the shop. I don't know if you can still update things, though. I'm not sure. I don't know how the Wii works. It's been forever, so I don't know if it's separate or the same, but once Splatoon 1 goes on, I want to do a Splatoon 1 stream before it goes offline, for sure. And then cry when it ends, for sure. Echo, take some cover and don't move a muscle until I get back. She commanded me from the other side of the door as I tried to steadily move my footing. In my state of dishevel, I stayed put, not knowing what else to do. I heard her footsteps soften as she put further distance between us. Missy? Slam. Oh. What is Oh, auto update? Alright, as long as it doesn't use the eShop, then I think I will be good. But I still need to download my virtual console stuff. Whoa, why was that pink? Is someone dying? Someone is certainly dying right now. I was shaking. I hurled towards the door. I couldn't help but fear the worst, attempting to pry the door open. Okay, wait till all 6 bullets are fired, for sure. Clatter, clatter. The door wouldn't bulge. Upon closer inspection, the door had no keyholes or latch that would keep them locked. Huh, locked? How? I looked around hastily for something to get me out of here. Oh yeah, the garage is connected to the art gallery. I can leave through there. I ran to the double doors that led to the garage and tugged. It's somehow locked too. Clatter, clatter. Oh, I am just locked in this room. But the doors were similarly blocked. Looking again, these double doors had nothing preventing them from being opened. Somehow, both sets of double doors have been blocked. No way. Ain't no way. How could this be happening? Someone glued the door shut. Okay, I'm gonna somehow get out of here, and there's gonna be body. I'd probably Cyrus, to be honest. And then they're gonna think it's Missy, but it's actually someone else who grabbed the gun. Who knows about the gun? It might be like Forte or something. I don't know. I feel like Forte might be a culprit. I gasped, collapsing to the ground at the inexplicable situation I found myself in. Missy. Possible Missy was out there with a gun. Oh, 4th bullet fired, confronting Ashley. with a cold sweat forming in my face. Damn, Ashley just left us in this room. Missy, I asked you to... You asked us to trust you. I couldn't believe how stupid I was for believing it. It's not Ashley! Not Ashley, wait. No, it's not Missy. I don't think Missy's firing the gun. I don't think it's Ashley firing the gun. I think there's some third party going after Sirius. 2 more bullets, yep. I think after the 2 bullets are fired, we'll be let out. I should have picked up the gun when it was in the foyer. Yeah. I guess Pine was right all along. Echo Pine was right along. Trust. Bro, we ain't gonna trust anyone after this. 4 steps. I heard 4 steps in the main hallway side of the door. Lie. Must be raving mad lie if you can run around the building. Do you think you can run around the building alone? Okay, so lie is here. I'm not doing anything. Oh, this is probably gonna all be super important for this case for sure. Because there's a lot of people here. There's Ashley, there's Missy, there's Cyrus, there's Lynn now, this person talking. Oh my lord, this is gonna be a hard case. Or a harder case, I should say. I don't know how easy or hard it will be yet. We'll have to see. I'm not doing anything suspicious. I'm doing everything I can to get us out of here. Unlike the rest of you. And what are you doing poking around in one of the 3rd floor personal rooms anyway? How'd you even get in there? Oh, they opened it. That's none of your business. Voices. I heard faint voices in the main hall side of the art gallery. I sprung up from the floor and banged on the door from inside the art gallery. Hey, whoever's out there, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I hammered on the door until my fist fell through the air. Oh, hi. Whoa, what is this? Oh, she has the rope now. Echo. So I was on the other side of the door, holding a bunch of rope. A bundle. There's no time to explain. I was falling all over myself, running towards the sound of the shots. Everything was a blur as I darted across the hall to a smoke lounge and threw the door open. Uh-oh. Oh! I freaking knew it. It was freaking Cyrus! Damn. Okay. Cyrus' body was lying face up, blood staining his torso and hands. Lol, he's dead. Rip Sears. 07 F in the chat. I got one right. I didn't get chapter 1's victim right, but I got this one right. I guess because they kind of saw it happening. The second I joined. Welcome to the stream. Here's a dead body on the screen. Why not? All right, so there's a bullet hole there. Is that anything on his wrist? I'm not sure. 07. I sharply inhaled and trembled at the sight. Ah. Rest in Pepto-Bismol. Can't believe Rentaro died. No. Sai shook out a small, startled response before disappearing from the smoke lounge entirely. I stood. Imagine if he was faking his death. He just gets up. He's like, "You think I died?" Pulls out the gun, fires the other 2 shots. Sai shook out a small, startling response before disappearing from the smoke lounge entirely. I stood rooted in place. Fear and confusion paralyzed me. The smoke lounge was in complete state of chaos, with Cyrus's bloody body drawing my gaze. Furnace was skewed about, glass cabinets were shattered, and fabric sprinkled messy floors. Well, damn, you just ruined it. We just got to explore this room, and then they immediately destroy it. How could they? I wanted some of that alcohol. / J. I'm not old enough. My head stung. The myriad of alcohol rushed through my senses, mixed with the thick odor of the smoke and metallic senses of blood, creating an awful, nausea-inducing headache. Damn. I have any room to die in. It's this disgusting room. Whoa. How did all this move around? Whoa. Damn. Okay. Double doors that connected the smoke lounge to the casino was ajar. A morbid curiosity took hold. I cautiously approached the slight opening. Pushed slowly and... Wait, what? What? Double? Oh, no. No, she's not dead. She not dead. Fun fact about Danganronpa in Japan. The Pepto-Bismol in Japan is strawberry jam. Ashley's body was skewed on the floor. No, I don't believe this is real. This does not look fatal. Gunshot? Sure, she doesn't look shot. I'm in denial. I'm gonna be in denial, okay? If I don't believe this. Ashley's body was in the swoon. Blood stained her hands. And my instincts escaped me, and my mind went completely blank. White noise filled my thoughts. No, my best friend! Will there be a triple? Oh, God, hope not. Ain't no way she died. I crumbled to the floor beside her, but my hands went. I thought after she lived chapter 1, she was gonna live the whole game. I crumbled to the floor beside her, and my hands wouldn't go anywhere near Ashley's body. Or a quad. You know what? Just kill everyone. Got a little too crazy with the purple paint. Oh, God. Got a little wild in here. They had a wild night, you know. They got a little drunk and then they started fighting each other and then bodies hit the floor. My hand wouldn't go anywhere near Ashley's body. A slam induced my gaze. Cannon Forte closed. Okay, so Missy is definitely gonna be prime suspect for sure. Gosh darn it. Ashley was my other favorite character. Cannon and Forte closed in on Ashley's body and were voicing their concerns, but I heard nothing. I was slightly thinking of the fact that maybe chapter 2 would be a double murder, but I didn't actually think they'd do it. I heard nothing. My senses were scrambled. The only thing I heard above the murmur of their voice was, "Oh no!" The eerie chime indicated. This is what happens when you give kids a gun. It doesn't end well. A body has been discovered in the smoke lounge. You'll be okay. So you didn't mention the second body. You'll be granted. Okay, so maybe she's not actually dead. I'm hoping she's not actually dead. It's normally chapter 3 for double kill. I think since this game is 3 chapters, it'd go like the middle chapter. So this is kind of like the middle chapter here. So I guess maybe that's why there's a second double murder in chapter 2. I don't know if that's what it was based off of. We'll be granted a period of investigation, and then we'll begin our class trial. Please accept this generous gift of a special report called the Monokuma file. It will be printed from the digital cloister, and it outlines the details of our poor lost friend. It says friend 1. Your lives will depend on solving this case, so get a crack on. Okay, so maybe I was right. I could feel my whole body shaking. I couldn't take my eyes off Ashley's body. The body discovery announcement in Ashley's body. That mean I heard oh, we don't know who's dead. We have to check. I heard footsteps approach from behind. Missy crouched down beside me and rested her hand on my back, lightly shaking me. Echo. I could echo. I didn't respond. I just sat on the floor, staring. Missy reached past me towards Ashley's body. Missy, could it be? Life moved in slow motion as I tried to connect what I heard outside the gallery to the horrible scene at hand. Missy carefully moved Ashley's hair and gently placed 2 fingers at the side of her neck. Missy, don't you dare touch her. Okay, we're checking to see if she's alive. She's alive. Okay. I knew it. I instantly saw the body. I was like, this is a little suspicious. That was very sudden, and she didn't look in very bad condition. She's alive. Good. I was about to be actually genuinely sad if I saw her actually dead, like in the Monokuma report. My heart was pumping, and I felt a new life breathed into me as I processed the revelation. Look, her bracelet isn't a neon pink. It's partially, I guess, because blood's got on it. Her pulse is extremely weak, but Ashley is alive nonetheless. Well, we can't leave her on the floor bleeding. Isn't there an infirmary anywhere? She needs attention quickly. I'll check the casino cloister for a map. Hannah swiftly left as the rest of us gazed in astonishment. My stare remained on Ashley's bracelet. Missy was right. It remained the same light rose gold color as mine, unlike when Pandora's turned neon pink. What if just Cyrus was alive? It was another person. It was a third person that we don't even haven't seen yet, and they're dead. Even if that were the case, what was wrong with her? I searched for an infirmary on the cloister. It only displays the floors that we've been to. Then does that mean there isn't one? Wrap her hands or something. At least her wrist. Looks like her wrists are injured. Does that mean there isn't one? No, there is an infirmary, but the infirmary is connected to the courtroom. My body kicked into action as I sprinted out of the casino towards the third floor elevator and slammed the button. Echo. I need to get out of here. Take me to the courtroom. Yeah, this is the first protagonist who's ever wanted to actually go to the courtroom. I guess it makes sense. I know why, but it's just funny. Just to be like, take me to the courtroom. I shouted at nothing as the elevator door refused to open. I continued to hit the elevator button brusquely. Did someone jam it? Did someone shoot the cord that moves the elevator thing? Echo, please. I know it'll be difficult, but it seems we must investigate in order to gain access to the courtroom. Missy had followed me all the way here. Wouldn't want to enter the trial without preparing ourselves. Therefore, we must work quickly if we're going to bring Ashley back. Please. I slammed my forehead against the elevator door in defeat. Oh, damn. Don't hurt yourself. We don't need another injury here. Damn it. Ashley. I let out an immense, heavy sigh. My chest heaved and I felt my breath escape in shaky, broken pieces. I'll do whatever it takes to save my BFF for life that I totally don't have a crush on. All right. Oh my lord. This film is just... Dragged my feet as Missy and I made our way to the crime scene. We're doing this again. This horrible, horrible thing. Search for the culprit behind the sickening scene, only to put them on the chopping block for the game to continue anew afterwards. The cycle was torturous. Ugh. Despite that, Ashley was alive. I tried to clear my head. Yes, Ashley was... Imagine if she actually was dead. Then you probably wouldn't be able to investigate this. Ashley would barely... Well, thank God she's alive, though. Was barely hanging by a thread of life, but she was alive regardless. Need to figure out who did this. Someone took Cyrus's life and threatened Ashley's. There's no gray area about it. Just as she said earlier. No gray area. Danganronpa. I always like that slow, like, dark, pitched down version of it. Danganronpa. Alright, coolio. Alright, I think we'll do the investigation since we have enough time for it. Forte propped open the double doors that kept the smoke lounge and casino separated so that we can move freely between them. The smoke lounge, line stood, looming over Cyrus's body. Sai was in the smoke lounge as well, gazing at the body from a distance. The casino, Forte put Ashley in a recovery position and was monitoring her. Cannon was standing between the rooms, glaring at the trail of debris. Missy went to investigate the smoke lounge, and I was left to look on my own. Alright, let's do this by myself. Without Ashley, unfortunately. Whoa. Okay, let's save. First of all. There we go. Look at this. They have a more iconic duel of images. Just the two dead bodies that were found. Alright. There's probably a lot here, so... Alright, let's look at this first. Blowtorch. It's a blowtorch. So that's what he was getting from the kitchen earlier. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, we grabbed it from the kitchen? Okay, cool. You recall I crossed paths with Cyrus earlier this morning, yes? A bit before I started testing the rules by destroying the ovens. It was a brief meeting, but I was curious as to why he was in there as well. He must have smuggled the butane torch out. Hey, you didn't say anything? Why should have I? I mean, you could have stopped him from far in advance from whatever he was going to do with it. He's dead and clearly didn't get a chance to do anything anyway. Alright. So we know that you grabbed this gun. Let's get the gun. Alright, there's blood on the handle. That's weird. Missy's revolver, the weapon that took Cyrus's life. Gun handle is covered in blood. We didn't even see the Monokuma file. That's suspicious. Unless it's somewhere around here on the floor. Oh, that's suspicious. The gun handle is covered in blood. 4 shots were fired, leaving 1 bullet. Quite a few people knew about the gun, so it might be difficult to determine who went to receive it. Yeah, that's probably going to be a discussion. Oh, okay. Whoa, when was this here? Alright, fingerprints. The coister has been knocked over. I didn't even think you can knock those over. Those things are probably like heavy. There's a faint streak of blood on the screen. It appears to be broken. How do you figure? Oh, what gave away that idea? It's not like it's cracked and knocked over. I just took a shot in the dark. I'm sure someone else took a shot in the dark. But I think the Monokuma file was printed from the casino cloister because this one wasn't operational. Canon has the victim report if you want to take a look. Okay, cool. So it actually is legit. Okay. Yeah, it's not suspicious anymore. Okay, my suspicion is cleared. What I thought was suspicious. Probably some technology involving proximity or some such. I really can't say since that some sort of thing is out of my depth. Too soon, boss. Too soon. I'm sorry. I just had to make that shot in the dark joke there. I wonder if the cloister being knocked over has anything to do specifically with that, with what happened. I feel like Cyrus tried to do something and he grabbed it and knocked it over somehow. Can't say. Streak of blood implies that it may have been interacted with, for sure. But to what extent is beyond me. Cloister being knocked over may have just been a casualty during whatever struggle occurred here, but the streak bothers me. Yeah, no, this was definitely grabbed at. Alright, go to the casino. Alright, we'll look at everything else. Alright, let's look at this broken glass here. Was he slammed? He was definitely slammed against the window for sure. The glasses. Broken glass and torn fabric littered the floor across and underneath Cyrus's body. Struggle occurred here, that's for sure. Took place before Cyrus's fell. The display case must have broken during the altercation, and he was killed sometime after, falling atop the refuse. That makes sense. Seems like someone was there like fighting and stuff and slammed it against it. Makes sense. It seems like the only way the room could have gotten so messy. Of course, no one's going to be cautious about their surroundings when their life is on the line. Yeah, I guess what happens when the buddy system goes wrong. Luckily, the blowtorch didn't ignite. Otherwise, we might have came across a fire-consuming scene with nothing but destroyed items. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This room might have been caught on fire. But luckily, it wasn't. It was almost caught on fire. The difference. A very big difference, in fact. Yeah, I guess it is lucky. Ha ha ha. I mean, you are lucky after all. Alright, can I look at anything up here? Alright, let's look at you, yourself. The gun wound was front and center in Cyrus's chest. Blood is soaked through his shirt. A deep pigment undulated the cloth and oozed onto the carpet. The gun was very clearly told his cause of death. But my eyes were more curiously drawn to Cyrus's blood-stained hands. The blood could have only came from one source, his wounds. He must have tried in vain to stop the gun wound from bleeding out. I trembled at the thought of what ended up being a futile act. Right, well, there's a piece of paper. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Got that. Alright, one more thing. Oh boy, someone really did try to set this place on fire. An overturned gasoline container is almost empty. I was kind of right. It was like planned to happen, but it didn't actually happen. It's almost empty. Ew. It smells in here. Well, yeah, it's gonna smell pretty awful for sure. There's literally nothing in this room that will smell nice. Alcohol smells bad. Blood smells bad. Smoke smells bad. Yeah, the smoke lounge wasn't really a pleasant place to begin with, but this? What do you mean? Well, when Ash and I visited the smoke lounge for the first time, the air was heavy with the cigar smoke, I was assuming. So the sealed liquor and gasoline spilled all over the place and adding to the smell. It's not helping much, I'll say. Okay, gasoline does not even smell that bad. I don't know why. It actually just smells kind of nice. Everything else though smells bad. It's probably the nicest smelling thing in the room. I see. I didn't visit this place beforehand, so I can't really say, but I'll take your word for it. But gasoline seems to be out of place here, doesn't it? Yeah, gasoline, fire, torch. Yeah, I wonder if it comes from the garage. I was in the garage. I didn't really see it. We didn't find it in the garage, so I guess it makes sense though, honestly. Alright. Can confirm. Smoke smells bad. I can confirm. I've been around people in public and they smoke and it does smell bad. I've been in houses where people that lived in it smoked and it smells bad. Let's talk to you. Line looked particularly aggressive. Aggravated. This place is a mess. There's no mistake in the fact there's a struggle occurred, for sure. It seems to be the case. It's a shame. There was definitely fighting over the gun, probably. Like, they were, like, trying to shoot each other back and forth. Eventually, the culprit shot right in the chest. It's a shame. I wasn't closer when this took place. Even after I swept the 3rd floor early this morning, I managed to miss something as big as this. Call it bad timing. About that. Where were you this morning? Okay, I don't know why it took me that while to read. After the fact. This afternoon after the fact. Huh? Are you suspecting me? Okay, that's suspicious. Well, no. It just helped to know where you were so we can say you were in the clear. I was with Sai. Sai, but didn't she keep herself locked up in her room all day? Yeah, she's smart for doing that. Because look, a murder happened and she's perfectly fine. She honestly played very smart. Unless she committed the murder somehow. I don't really think she did it though. But she didn't seem to keep herself locked up in her room all day. Beats me. All I know is that after I heard the second gunshot from somewhere upstairs, I saw Sai poke her head out of her room. I don't think she would do that, to be honest. You lying to me? I dragged her out for my safety. You dragged her out? Damn. Okay. And I hauled her around with me to find out where the shots were coming from. Why would you do that? It's like, you're coming with me. We're going to find out who's shooting the gun. And if we run into them, you're going to get shot. Now you're going to be my meat shield. We're on the 2nd floor by the time the 3rd shot went off. All right, I'm going to have to testify this. So you two can vouch for each other's whereabouts? Yeah, what of it? Nothing. Nothing. Just a little suspicious, that's all. Sai has an alibi that can be verified by Sai. I should talk to Sai to see if their stories line up. Yeah, we'll have to. Because if not, I don't think it's Missy. I feel like that'd be obvious. Unless they think it's so obvious, they will think something else, and then we'll end up going back to Missy. Maybe, but what puzzles me the most is where did that gun even come from? Well, I expect you to believe me, but it was in Missy's possession. She brought it out to boldly state that she would not be firing it. She recommended we travel in groups in case something bad happened. So even if by the off chance someone did fire it, would be in groups, able to witness alongside our partner. Lion was astonished. She was like, why didn't you tell me about this? I wanted to do this. I wanted to kill someone. I wanted to kill everyone. Really? What kind of tactician would reveal their hand like that? I guess she trusted us. I mean, it's a symbol of trust in a way. I'm certainly not going to use it to cause harm. I really don't think Missy would. Yeah, honestly, it would be so suspicious for Missy to just be like, okay, I have a gun, please trust me, and then start actually, like, firing the gun. I feel like it has to be someone else. Ain't no way it's anyone else. I mean, ain't no way it's her. That side, it almost seems like she was micromanaging everyone's expectations and locations by doing so. Lied was scuffed and continuing to loom over Cyrus's body. Alright, let's talk to Missy. So 4 shots for 5. 4 out of the 5 existing bullets in that gun chamber. 4 shots, I noticed, however. I thought it was a 6 chamber bullet. Gun, I mean. 4 shots, I noticed, however. There are 3 holes in the wall from the smoke lounge. BRB, alright. Then those 3 weren't the ones that killed Cyrus. It was the one to the chest. Blow to the chest, right in his heart. Yes, 1 bullet is lodging in his chest. The problem is finding out in what order these shots were fired. Which one was the one that killed him? Missy furrowed her brow. Echo. Her voice was a hushed whisper. Hushed whisper. Anyone remember that Fangin? I didn't actually watch it, but it looked pretty good. I might check out the pro. I know it's canceled, but it looked pretty good for what it was. I sincerely hope this hasn't tarnished your view of me. You say like you did it. Yeah, I don't think that's you, but very clear that this crime has my name written all over it. Yeah, it does, but I don't think it's you because of that. I was the one who revealed the gun to be in my possession. I was the one who left it out in the open. Oh, so you literally did leave it out in the open. That wasn't very smart when we had 2 suspicious people. Maybe this was her plan all along to get someone else to commit the murder. That way her chances of survival increase after the trial. I was one who lifted it out in the open. I have no partner to support my whereabouts during the crime. Despite that, I cannot tell you my alibi. Why not? Missy. What would you have me think after you just said all that? Please, trust me. Trust me, bro. Source. That's my source. I don't know if I can. She sighed. I cannot argue with that. We'll just have to let the trial discussion command our judgment. I must try to produce a compelling enough argument. Let's see. I mean, I don't think it's really. It'd be dumb to kill with that weapon if she were to even kill anyway. Oh, Echo. Oh. Sai's hands were trembling. So sorry about Ashley. It's scary, but I'm trying to pull through. It's a nice editor, Cerner, but why don't you back it up with a source? You gotta get at least 3 sources that are not Wikipedia articles in order to have a valid argument. And try to pull through it. There's a relief to see her still breathing, but I need to find out who would have such ill will towards her. It's very notable. Maybe she probably tried to stop it or something. Try to get in the middle of it. That's very noble. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you questions. Ask you yes. What is it? Stuck in the art gallery when the crime was going on across the hall. Couldn't open the doors whatsoever. There's some footsteps and voices after some time, so I banged on the main hall's door. That's right. You were the first person I saw. Did you know why the doors were blocked? Yeah. The double door handles were bound together with rope. Guessing it was from the climbing center. So when I heard your voice from inside, I unbound the rope and you came running out. Demonstrated how she found the rope by replicating the state on the smoke lounge doors. Alright. So both doors were like that, I'm assuming? Rope. I went with Ashley to the climbing center as she got rope to bind Cyrus. The culprit steal it from her and then bind the door to lock me in the art gallery. That's strange. Maybe she locked us in there because she wanted to keep us safe or something. I don't know. Well, I was wondering where you were early this morning. I know Missy tried to call you out this morning, but you declined. Sai's worried brow peered deeper. Well, I just thought after the events of yesterday, if someone was going to kill me, it doesn't matter what I do. What was she saying? And what I wanted to do was stay in my room. The killer could break my door down or whatever, but if it was going to happen, fate would find a way. So be it. You know, after I heard the second gunshot ring outside, I peeked out of curiosity. Who even had the gun in the first place? It was pointless. I see what they did there. I know it's not actual fun, but Lie had to drag me out and run me all over the 3 floors just to find a bunch of nothing. Sai mumbled a train of thought to herself, but it didn't seem like she wanted an answer for her prodding. I see. Well, thanks, Sai. Sai seemed to possess apolous reaction to the recent events. Regardless, Line confirmed that he and Sai were together. Okay, cool. When he and Sai were together when they heard the gunshots, but neither of them were even aware someone had a gun in the first place. Alright, cool. So these two probably safe. You're fake safe. Okay, it's probably the singer person. I feel like it's just them, most likely. Alright, I just left Ashley here. Alright, we don't need to go back. Alright, let's see. Who can I talk to? Oh, you two. Ash, hang in there. Alright, let's see. Can I look at anything here? Oh, we can look at both hands. Hands? This is a question mark? We don't know if this is an actual hand or not. Ashley's hands were covered in blood. She She didn't appear to have any sort of wound, so the blood on her hand could have potentially come from only one place. Cyrus, probably. Did Ashley try to prevent Cyrus's death? If that were the case, whoever shot Cyrus could be the same person who took Ashley out, so we wouldn't reveal the assistant. In the case, whoever shot Cyrus, the person who took Ashley out. I don't know. A thought. Oh, I guess I already looked at that. I don't know which hand I looked at already. Oh. Anything else? Not sure. It? I just assume so. The scene is quite unruly. I'm uncertain whether it would be more or less difficult to determine the culprit in this scenario, considering the main questionable items lying around. Yeah, as opposed to what happened to Pandora, this is a bit jarring. Where were you, though? I remember seeing you go to the garage with Cannon earlier when we were paired off to search the 3rd floor. I'm most suspicious of him. Yeah, and that is precisely where we ended up. Aw. The two of us were investigating the garage as thoroughly as possible, found nothing of note, and went outside to investigate the other personal room doors at the end of the 3rd floor living quarter hall. And as you may have figured out already, these personal room doors are locked. Shipakatsu. Heard him mutter something under his breath as he gazed the blue butterfly pin on his scarf. Yo, welcome back, McGeevy. Blue butterfly pin on his scarf, but I couldn't quite understand what was said. Where was I? And I then heard the voice shot from before. It's alright, don't worry about it. Welcome back. Ken and I then heard the first shot of 4. Rushed to the garage and barricaded the door from the inside. Barricaded the door, okay. Thought it would be best course of action to protect yourself. Neither of us had the gun, so it had to be someone else. A reasonable conclusion, is it not? Oh, this is definitely leading up to Missy doing this. After that, the first shot and through the 4th, we hid away in the garage until we heard the commotion in the 3rd floor halls. It's quite frightening. So you probably locked the other door. Ashley locked the other one. Okay. It was quite frightening hearing all 4 of those shots in such a close vicinity. I never thought we would come upon this gruesome scene. Forte signed and mournfully looked at Ashley. So Forte and Cannon blocked the door. That explains why the garage side double doors wouldn't open. Alright, cool. That solves that mystery. Cannon. I approached Cannon as she overlooked 2 scenes from the doorway opening between the rooms. You're probably wondering where I was. Where I was this afternoon after we departed to search the 3rd floor. I was with Forte in the garage for a large portion of the afternoon, as well as during the duration of the 4 shots fired. You can vouch for my alibi. So everyone's got pretty good alibis here, let's say. You and Forte, and then Sai and Siri. I forgot his name. Lai. No, it's Lai, right? Yeah. You and Ashley came upstairs after us, right? Yeah, we did. Didn't run into you two at all. No. We spent most of our time in the garage. It seemed to have been the most potential for something useful out of the 4 rooms. True, I guess. Honestly, I mean, what are you going to find in the gambler's room or smoke room? Cannon silently surveyed the state of Ashley's body, then crossed the door at Cyrus's distinct figure. Oh, here's the Monochroma file. Got it from the casino close-up. Alright, let's find a look at this. Alright, 1 shot in the chest. Okay. Victim, Cyrus, Sir. Cause of death. The victim's body was discovered on the 3rd floor smoke lounge. Victim was fatally shot above the heart. Above the heart? Damn. That probably died out slowly. The estimate time of death is 12:03. Damn. Almost after the first murder. It was like instant second one. Like Pandora's file. The file is just as purposeless in telling us what happened. That's serious. Ashley, I can't say. Do you think she might have been attacked, like hit over the head or something? I guess. Not impossible. But she's pretty tall considering. Pretty hard to say what she was attacked with, though. There's nothing in the casino side of the door that could be used as a weapon. Just picks up the whole machine full of, like, tokens. 50 pounds of tokens. Bang. Our discussion fell flat. Seemed a little more open today. which and I had a small parley in the garage. In short, he told me I shouldn't try to forego attempts to escape this game. She grumbled under her breath and exhaled sharply. Despite Cannon's frustration, she ended up proving more open conversation that, particularly as a result of wishing to avoid being caught. The same voiceless situation as she was during yesterday's trial. Alright, is that everyone? That's everything, right? Alright, continue. Oh. Alright, I guess that's everything. I let out a deep sigh. Conducting investigation was harrowing. I was exhausted beyond belief. The group was already so small, yet given crime-paired alibis, it became difficult to say who was behind this crime. It's difficult to say, bearing one person. What was Missy thinking? She'd been lying to us this whole time? Nope. A thought. Alright, who do I think it is? No, I can't jump to the conclusion so quickly. It wouldn't be fair to Missy. Regardless, I had a bad feeling about this. Okie dokie, you know what time it is. It's time for the class trial. We had enough ammunition to shoot down the culprit. Oh no, why do you have to make that pun? The game's making puns too. It's been like 3 puns already. If not, then I guess you're all out of luck. Ha, because it's a luck-based game. The elevator will take you all to the courtroom once everyone has boarded, so make it snappy. The timer for your bracelet to release toxic gas is set to 10 minutes after this announcement ends. Don't drag your feet. I rubbed my forehead in distress. This vicious cycle we couldn't see the end of continued once more. Why? I went to Ashley's side, sat next to her. Are we going to have to take her with us? Or she just get the freebie out of this? I gently placed 2 fingers on her wrist and felt the faint pulse. It was such an eerie feeling knowing Ashley was alive but so close to death. Forte laid his hand on my shoulder. Echo, we really ought to get going, lest we find ourselves in danger from Zero's capricious ways. Yeah, you're right. Forte, would you mind? Not at all. Forte lifted Ashley from the knees with ease, carrying her to the elevator. I followed behind him, trying to keep a close distance to Ashley. I'm having water, nice. I'm gonna get some water too, you know. Water is good. Top tier drink, beverage. I followed behind him, trying to keep a close distance to Ashley. Coolio. Alright, and I think I'll end it here. Once again, our group. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll save right now. I think it's a good time to end it. Alright, let's look at the characters. Can I look at the characters? I want to. Oh yeah, here's the roster. Alright, cool. Yep. Yeah, these 2 are dead. They're right next to each other too. How ironic. I don't think it's you. I don't know. Definitely, everyone seems... I'm not sure. Because everything only leads up to Missy, because these 2 were involved with the case. You were alone. These 2, not these 2. These, well, you know what I mean. These 2 were together, and the other 2 were together. So, yeah. It's definitely not going to end well for Missy, but it's probably not Missy, so... Someone clearly broke up at some point. If someone's lying for someone, clearly. Because I don't think there's any rule saying you can't lie for anyone and potentially win with them, but... Yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you all for being here. Oh, yeah, I gotta do one more thing. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Anyway, I'll see you guys the next time. Any theories, potentially? Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. I'll be back some point. I don't know when. I got a video. I gotta probably get out tonight. Probably late at night, but... Or maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'll come out soon. And then we'll... It's always fun to watch. Thank you. And it's always fun streaming here, talking to you. It's always fun. But yeah, take care. Take care, Matt. And see you guys next time. Bye!